and we have seen sequential machines or the finite state machines, and you have some different probabilities that you need to compute, or one is called the transitional probability and another is called the emission probability, and you have this set of observation sequences, or you can have set of visible symbols, okay, and which will be emitted by the hidden state. Then how you can develop a particular model. So as we don't have time to give the assignment on the HMM, but still I'll share with you the step-by-step process that how HMM can be implemented for solving the speech recognition problem. Okay, so those who will be interested to work in this area, natural language processing, in their research, so you can also take up it as a challenge. Okay. So we'll see. So first we need to compute three different problems. One is called the evaluation problem. Next is called the decoding problem. Another is called the learning problem. So three problems, three main central issues of HMM. Evaluation problem means that yesterday we have already discussed that given the theta, theta is a model, okay, and you have to find out this what is the probability of generating these observation sequences, VT, the VT visible sequences. So now in these things, that the interaction of the visible state with the hidden state, you have, that is a summation of bjk is equal to 1, okay, for all j, where this bjk is equal to means what is the probability of generating the visible sequence k, okay, that is a vkt for time instance t, given the hidden states, that is a wjt. So now wjt is a given because you are in the particular state, because whenever its model is in a particular state or particular hidden state, then it will emit some visible sequences, okay, or observation sequences. Observation sequences is by v1, v2, v3, vn, so it depends, okay, for each time instance of t, because as HMM we are going to apply for temporal data, okay, and you need to apply HMM for temporal pattern recognition because time is involved here, okay. So these are the things, that is a evaluation problem, a decoding problem, and the learning problem. So three important things that we'll see. Now basically evaluation problem, what is evaluation problem actually? So now here it is the probability that the model, so model means is a theta, theta is a model, means HMM model, or is sometimes it is known as a model. Okay, so it is the probability that the model produces a sequence of VT, sequence of visible states. I already told you. Okay, now how the sequence of visible state can be computed? So P VT is equal to R is equal to 1 to R max P VT given WRT and PWRT. So now you have a W. So W is a set of visible state, and whenever I am writing WR, it means that you have, if you have the length T sequences, then out of T you are going to take the R sequences. So that is it, because WR is a subset. WR is a subset of W, means WR is one of the sequences among all the sequences. So that's why it is written WRT. So now to calculate PVT, means what is the probability of generating the visible states or visible sequences given, means then how we are going to compute? R is equal to 1 to R max. R max means what are the maximum sequences that you have. So that is equal, R is equal to R max, then probability of PVT given WRT. Now what are the sequences? What is the probability of generating these sequences given these hidden states are hidden states? Means if you have this sequence of hidden states, then out of the sequence of the hidden states, so you are going to take one of the hidden states, one of the sequence of hidden states. So that is denoted by R. So that's why it is PWRT. Then you have to just So we are just going to have the conditional probability. Okay, so PWT VT into WRT into PWRT. So this is the evaluations problem. But so this things is very crude things, and it computational complexity is very much high. If you just compute these things in this way, then it will be very crude model, and it will take a lot of times. The system will take a lot of times to execute. Okay, so we'll not allow, we'll not use it in practically. We'll use in a different way. We'll apply in some recursive algorithm. Okay, to compute this. What is the this to compute this observation sequence set up? What is the probability that the model will generate observation sequence given the theta? Now for each R, which is written, R indexes means a particular sequence that I already told you. If W is a total sequence, out of W we are going to have the one of the sequences. So that's why R indicates the particular sequences. So that's why it is written WRT is equal to, you may have W1, W2 till WT. So capital T means you have a set of total sequences. Okay, what is the length of the sequences is T. Okay, so of T hidden state, if you have the T hidden state, out of the T hidden states, you are going to choose one of the hidden states. So that is denoted by R. Okay, so you, in the way you can interpret it. So now to to compute this, what is the probability of generating the visible state by the model? So you have two components. What are the components? Probability of VT given WRT and probability of WRT. So when you will see some practical things, then these things will be clear. So I'll take one example. Okay, that to numerical examples that I will explain. Okay, not today or your next class also. Then it will be more clear to all of you. Okay, but you just try to understand the basic concepts. Okay, so now you have the two components in the summation term. One is probability of VT given WRT. So it is nothing but you have to just do the multiplication, or you have to do this product of probability of VT and multiply by this is an sorry this t is equal to 1 to capital T probability of, what is the probability of VT given WT, because it means that for each instance of time your model is, I mean, reaching from one state, one hidden state to another hidden state while emitting the visible sequences. That is the thing. So that's why you need to compute this. What is the probability that the model or you can say in this way, what is the probability that this set of visual sequence has been generated by a particular model? So that you have, if you have this T sequences W1, W2, W2 for each time, each instance of time, because it is start from T is equal to 1, then T is equal to 2, then T is equal to 3. Now if from T is equal to 1, if you have this how many hidden sequence W0, W1, W2, W3. Okay, then T is equal to 2, again you have W0, W1, W2, W3. So in this way you have to compute it. Okay, and this term that can be evaluated by this way, and this, what is the probability of, this is an independent term, this is a probability of WRT. It is nothing but you have to just, this is actually a transitional probability. Okay, so I is equal to T is equal to 1 to T probability of WT given WT minus 1. It is actually a transitional probability. So we have already seen what is the transitional probability, that we already explained. Okay, because from one state, okay, if your model wants to go to the other state, okay, then you need to the model needs to incur some probability. So that is called the transitional probability. A11, A12, A13 till Aij. So it is just a transitional probability. So that is a probability of P of WRT. It is a, you need to just add it. That is a product of W. What is the probability of WT given WT minus 1? Okay, so it is just a transitional probability. So now using the equation 1 and 2, so the equations 1 and 2 that you have computed to for computing this probability of P given Vt, So this is actually, this PPT is for this Dudard book. Okay, these equations can be interpreted, or you can write it in this way. What you have to do, you'll have to just plug in. You have to just plug in the formula of PVT given WRT and PWRT in the equation, in the main equation. Then what you are going to get, I is equal to 1 to R max, then pi of T is equal to 1 to T, then these things you can write. Now what is the interpretation of this thing? Now you can see the probability which we generally observe, the particular sequence of T. Okay, particular sequence, observe the particular sequence, we generally observe the particular sequence of T visible state, that is denoted by Vt, is equal to sum over all Rmax possible sequence of hidden states of the conditional probability. I already told it is in conditional probability, which the system has made a particular transition, because it is a transitional probability. I already told you PWT into given WT minus T, particular transitions multiplied by the probability when that is then this emitted the visible symbol in our target sequence. It means that, so this probability of Vt given Wt means that for each instance of time, whenever HMM model reaches to a particular hidden state, it will emit some symbol. Suppose a model theta goes to a particular hidden state, that is W1, at time instant is T1, then at that time this model or this I mean hidden state will emits a output symbol, or you will say this is a visible symbol, that is a V1. Okay, so now these are the way you can interpret it. So now you need to compute this, what is the total probability that we observe that to generate a particular sequence of T visible states Vt, which is actually equal to the sum means you have a T, the total length is T. Okay, the total length is T sequence of hidden state. Then out of T sequence of hidden state, you are going to take a particular sequence of hidden state, that is a R, and you need to just do these things, multiplications, or this is a product of one is called the transitions probability, and what is the probability of generating the or emitting a visible symbol for our target sequences. So what is the target sequences? That is a capital T. Now let W1, W2, W3, that is a hidden state, and V1, V2, V3 are is called the visible states. Okay, and then you can have this V3. Whenever I am writing V3 means it is a sequence. V1, V2, V3 is a sequence of visible state. Now you can have, these are the probability of V1, V2, V3 is PW1 into P V1 W1 into P W2 given W1. So it is just a transitional probability into P V2 W2 into P W3 W2, then P V3 W3 plus, I mean these are the possible terms in this sum, will be all possible cases, like 3 to the power 3. So that many cases that you can have. Okay. So now whatever I explained, that is also written, because you have a theta. Theta means it is a model, HMM model, which is given, and Vt is equal to, there's a visible sequences. Okay, now you have to compute what is the probability of generating visible sequences by model theta. So it is nothing but that we have already seen, that R is equal to 1 to R max PVT WRT into PWRT, where this is a WT, so is a actual set of T sequence of hidden states of length R, length T. And out of the things you have to take the R sequences by a particular sequences that you are going to choose. Okay, now WRT is equal to W1, W2 we have already seen. So where N is equal to number of hidden state. Now total number of R max is equal to N to the power T. Okay, into the butty that you have total is equal to, if you have n number of hidden state, okay, and if you have the T sequences, then total R max will be into the power T. Now these things will be computed. PWR is equal to that you have already seen. That is T is equal to 1 to T. PW2 given WT minus 1. It is a transitional probability, and you'll have to have the product of transitional probability in consecutive n. Okay, in consecutive n that you have to compute it. Now you have to compute what is the probability of Vt given W. We have already seen that is a T is equal to 1 to T probability of Vt given Wt, and it is nothing but you have to do that is a there is a summation, then you have to product. Then if you do these things, it is computationally very intensive, and it takes a lot of time to compute this probability, and this is actually a crude computation. Okay, and this computational complexity is okay, order of n to the power t. Okay, as it is a Rmax is equal to n multiplied by t. Then you can think of it. So now it takes a lot of time to compute. So now that is why people are using in a recursive way of doing these things. Now what is the recursive process that we need to follow? So this is the recursive algorithm which is there that we need to find to compute this this probability. What is this thing? So now you can see that I have, you see this upper one, that is I have different instance of time, and for each different instance of time I have some hidden state which is denoted by W0, W1, W2, then the Wi. Okay, for t is equal to 0. For t is equal to 0 instance of time, I have this hidden state. Now t is equal to 1, then I have this hidden state. Then t is equal to 2, then t is equal to n minus t minus 1, then you have the tth. So now if I am going to write now for the timing, if Vt is V1 is equal to V0, it means that for time instance of t. So what does it means? When I am writing V1 is equal to V1, it means that for time instance of t is equal to 1. Okay, so this state, okay, which states that is a W0 will emit the V0. Okay, so now this W0. So now you have the different possible transitions. You can go from W0 to W1, W0 to W2, W0 to WY. Similarly, you can go W1 to W0, W1 to W1, W1 to W2, W1 to WY. You may have a transitions from W2 to W0, W2 to W0, W1, W2 to W2, then W2 to. So these are the possible transitions that you can have. But whenever I'm writing V1 is equal to V0, it means that what is this? You have these two probability. One is called the transition probability, because when the model will go from one state to another state, another is called the emission probability. So emission probability is a BJK. Okay, it means that for this, whenever a model will reach to a particular state, so it will emit some symbol. So what are the probability that when a model is in a particular state, it will emit a particular symbol? So now this W, so this transition probability is B2K. So I can write, because whenever a model is in state number 2, so B2 means W2 in this state, and it will generate a emitting symbol that is a K. Now its probability will be B2K. So that's why it is written B2K. Okay, and whenever it is B1 V0 means for each time instant, for the time instant t is equal to 1, and this model, okay, will emit an output symbol that is V0. So that's why it is written V0. So V0 that at time instance t and omega naught, so it will generate a V0. If it is Vt Vk, it means the at time instance k, that this Vk will be generated for this particular state. Okay, so that is the thing. So now suppose here you need to find that what is the probability? Now again you need to compute another probability. So that is called that what is the probability that this system or the model will be in this particular hidden state after emitting an output symbol. So this probability can be denoted by alpha I t minus 1. So alpha I t minus 1, that whatever you for each state you have this alpha 1 w1 alpha 1 1 alpha 2 2. Okay, then you have alpha 1 t minus 1. So alpha 1 t minus 1 means that the what is the probability. So this what is the probability that the model is in particular state t minus 1 after emitting an output symbol. So that's why it is alpha 1 t minus 1. Now whenever alpha 1 t minus 1 is goes to another states that you can say, then you need to multiply with a transitions probability. So that is a12. Now alpha 1 t minus 1 into a12 will be multiplied. So similarly alpha 2 t minus 2, it means this what is the probability that the model is in particular state w2 at time instance t minus 1. So यहाँ पर t minus 1 होगा. Okay, it is not t minus 2, it is t minus 1 because we are considering only t minus 1 times temp. Okay, now what is the what is the probability that the model is in these states? Okay, it's in a wi after emitting an output symbol. Now this is alpha I into t minus 1. Now from this state, now if you would like to go from wy after emitting the output symbol from the wy to this w2, then what you are going to have? You will have this alpha I t minus 1 into ai2. Now from this state to this state, you will have this alpha 2 t minus 2 into a22, because a22 is a transitions probability because they are going to from this w2 to w2 again. So it is a loop. Okay, now next is w1 to w2, it is a12. So this is a12 is a transitional probability, and this alpha I t minus 1 or alpha it, it is the probability that the model is in this particular hidden state after emitting this output symbol. Then next you have reaching to this final state. So if it is a final state, if you are going to consider the final state, then so this final state will emit some output symbol. So this output symbol, now what is the probability that this state will emits an output symbol? So that is a b2k. So b2k means that is a you are in this hidden state w2 and it generates an output symbol bk. That is a, you can have this v2 is equal to you can have the vt is equal to vk. So now the vt is v2 vt arrow vk means that you are in the particular state at any time instance. So it may be in w0, it may be w1, it may be w2, it may be in this wi, because at t time instant of time, and at that time you are emitting an output symbol, that is a vk. So now what is the probability? This probability of emitting this output symbol vk of a given time t for a particular state w2, it will be b2k. Okay, so that is the things you need to understand. Okay, and this whole thing should be multiplied. So earlier we are doing a very crude design. Okay, so you need to multiply with the transition. You just see this. You need to do this multiplication of this transition probability along with this for each instance of hidden states. You have computed these visible sequences, then you will have to again product it, then you have to sum them up. Okay, but here only these very few things, alpha j. So alpha jt means that what is the probability that the model is in a particular state j, okay, for the time instance t after emitting an output symbol. So that thing should be computed by in this way. Alpha jt is equal to 0. It may be 0 if t is equal to 0 and j is not an initial state. Okay, it will now alpha jt is equal to 1 because these things. So alpha j means within this circle that I have computed some probability. What is the probability that the model is in particular state after emitting an output symbol. So that probability that needs to be calculated. So if it is 0, okay, then if t is equal to 0 and I mean if you are in the first and it is if it is not initial state, then it is 0. Now if you are in the initial state, because you have some initial state, you have some acceptance test state or the goal state you will be having. Then if it is not initial state j, and t instance of time where t is equal to 0, then alpha jt is equal to 0. Now at j, if j is equal to initial state and t is equal to 0, then it is 1. Otherwise, then what is the condition? That is summation of alpha j t minus 1 into aj, that I already explained. What is it? Alpha j t minus 1 aj multiply with bjk into vt, where vt is means that for time instance of t, for any states under considerations, it will generate an output symbol, that is a vk. So or that is a bjk into vt. So that is this formula that you need to compute. Okay, so now this algorithm is called the forward algorithm. This algorithm evaluation problem that we are going to do, so this algorithm is known as a forward algorithm. So forward algorithm, this whenever this algorithm will be given to you, it means that you need to compute that what is the probability of generating the observation sequence by a particular model theta. Theta will be given to you, you need to compute this observation sequences. Now first initialize, then these things will be given aij, bjk, vta, vt and alpha I 0. So alpha I 0 you have already seen v1 0. So alpha I 0 for t to t plus 1, then alpha j t can be computed by bjk into vt, as you can see, multiply by I is equal to 1 to n alpha I t minus 1 aij. The same way that we have computed until t is equal to capital T. So now you just recall this last evaluations problem that we have a t total t sequences of hidden state. Out of t sequence of hidden state, we have chosen that R max, I mean R, a particular sequence. So one of the particular sequences was chosen, okay, from the t length of sequence of hidden states. So that is why it is until t is equal to t. Now you have to return what you are going to return, the what is the probability of generating the observation sequence given the theta. So that is nothing but a alpha 0 t for the final state. Okay, means what are the probability that has been generated for this particular observation sequences. So that will be written, then it is n. So this is very simple and very intuitive things. Okay, so only you this is a conceptual model. So this is a theoretical model. Okay, but this is a conceptual model. So you need to understand the basic conceptual model. So two things is very important. One is called the transitional probability, another is called the, this is a emission probability. So transitional probability is denoted by aij, emission probability it will be generated by bjk. So two terms that you need to understand. So now as the way that I explained to you, so you have the first probability, that is W1 at t is equal to 1, it emits an output symbol V1. Then this there's a W2, there's another hidden state, you have this t is equal to at time instance t, because as you are handling the temporal pattern, so that's why t is equal to V2, then V3. So it is in first probability. Then the second probability, then you have this is a t is equal to 1, there's a w v1. Then if you have the another sequence, that is a v2, okay, v3 and v1, this one. So now what is this? So this probability v1 v2 we have done this for formula. There is a possible sequences of hidden state summation of these things. So we'll not do it, we'll doing only this thing. Okay, so now we'll take one example, see that how we are going to generate it. Okay, Suppose this problem is given to you. You have VT is given. Okay. You have these 5 visible sequences: V3, V1, V2, V1, and V0. Okay. So the visible sequences is given to you: V3, V1, V2, V1, and V0. Okay. And you have. So what does it means? So whenever I'm going to write that is a V33, so means what are the observation sequences that I am going to generate, or this what are the observation sequence that W3 will generate it. So that is V3. So 3 means, so जो bracket with 3 है, so it means that that is the 3 observation sequences that it will be generated. So alpha 3 means it is alpha j. Alpha 3 means there is a 3 observation sequence. 3 first observation sequences will be generated. Okay, so for this hidden state W3, for time instance t is equal to 3. For time instance t is equal to 3, W3 will generated this observation sequence, that is V3, V1, V2. Now when I'm going to write alpha 2 for W2, it means that at time instance t is equal to 2, W2 will generate first 4 observation sequence, that is V3, V1, V2, V1. Now you have the alpha 1, alpha 1, 4. You have the W1 also, so means this is an W1 will generate the first 4 observation sequence. So now you have, in this way you have to understand for what are the time instance, for each time instance that is a each sequences will be generated. Now similarly alpha j into t for these things, for a particular hidden state, that this this v alpha j t means, so that many observation sequences will be generated. Now example, so you have that W1, W2, W3, and W0. You have 4 hidden state where W0 is the accepting state or the perceiving state, or you can have the final state. It means that whenever I am denoting W0 is a final state, it means you cannot come back from W0 to W1, W0 to W2, W0 to W3. Okay, so this is called the hidden state. And V0, so V0, and you have the visible state V1, V2, V3, and V4. Along with you have the V0. So whenever I am writing this V0, it means that the V0 only be generated by the final state. So W0 will generate this only the V0 output symbol. So that is how it is written. Now what is this transitional probability? So now what you have to do? You have to compute. That this transition and this model theta is given. So model theta is given means the transitional probability and emission probability will be given to you. Aij is equal to W0, W1, W2, W3, and W0, W1, W2, W3. And 1, 0, 0, 0. Then you have this 0.2, 0.3, 0.1, 0.4. Then you have the 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.1. If you just sum them up, all the W's in rows, you will get 1 because total probability is 1. Okay. Similarly, for BJK, so it is called, that is then what is the probability that this particular states, particular hidden state, that is W0, will generate the observation sequence. So now W0 it can generate the V0, V1, V2, V3. So why if you just look at this table, this matrix, so it is written that is W0, V0, 1, but all other things is 0. Why? Can anyone tell me? If you see the BJK, eh?
Sir, because W naught is a acceptance state, hidden state.
Yes, a W naught is an accepting state of the goal state, and as I already told you, it only generates an output symbol that is V naught. So now as the probability is 1, so as it is generated, it is generating only one visible state, that is the W naught, and it is not, or sorry, it is generating this only V naught, and the rest of the visible symbols it cannot generate, or rest of the visible symbol cannot be generated by this hidden state. So that's why all the values for other states, as it is mentioned, you can see this W naught is an hidden state, and V naught is an output symbol which is only be generated by V naught, W naught only generates V naught. It will not generate other output symbol or the visible state. Okay, and this summation of Aij is equal to 1 for all j and for all I, and summation of bjk is equal to 1. You just sum them up for each column, each row, then you will get this for all j, that you can have one. So now one particular visible, now what you have to compute? You have to compute what is the probability of generating this observation sequence, that is V1. Now you need to generate V2 and V0. How do you compute it? What will be this probability that you need to compute? Probability of V4 given theta. How do you do it? Any idea? The visible sequences is given to you. V1, V3, V2 and V0. You need to generate these visible sequences given the theta. The theta means this parameter is given Aij and Bjk. And you know the formula for the alpha ij. Okay. Alpha j is equal to 0 when it is not, when it is an initial state. If j is the initial state, then it is 1. If it is not, then it is 0. कैसे करोगे? Any idea? You have to use this diagram. Just think of it. How do you do it? Anyone? What will be the t is equal to 0? W0, W1, W2, W3. You need to compute this way: alpha j_t, alpha j1, alpha j2, alpha j3, and alpha j4. Can anyone tell me this why it is for the W0, why it is 0, why the W1 is 1, why the W2 is 0, and why the W3 is 0 at t is equal to 0?
So W1 is the initial state, that why alpha of alpha 1 is 1 and all other W0, W2 and W3 is 0 at t equals to 0.
Very good. And W0 is your accepting state. Okay, so that is why we are going to have, if you see in the arrow, we need to follow the path. Okay, and you need to find this, which one is this minimum probability. So this alpha ij is equal to given. Now you need to just multiply it 0.03 into 0.03. You just look at the table. This table will be given to you. Okay, and only you just apply the formula. That's it. You have to compute this alpha jt for each instance of time. You need to compute this alpha j is a hidden states. For each hidden states, that what are the probability that this system is in hidden state. So that probably you need to compute. If you just compute it, this is an 0.001, 0.01, then 0. That is an 0.2. Okay, then you have to have this which one is this the maximum, as you are going to do this product. Okay, then as you can see, 2 is maximum, than 0.01, 0.001. Then I'll have to go from this to this. Again, for these things, firstly your job is to compute this alpha j1. I mean j1 means is in this particular hidden state that you have to compute. Okay, then alpha j2, alpha j3, and alpha j4 you have to compute it. Then you have to see that which one will you have. This is an minimum maximum path. Okay, this what is the maximum value of this alpha j that you have to compute here. Yes, possibles. Okay, that is a alpha not t that you will have to return. So that is equal to if you see the algorithm. So in the algorithm that you can see, there's a alpha j t is equal to bjk into vt into this I is equal to 1 to an alpha jt minus 1 into aj. So these things will multiply and you'll have to return it for the final state. Okay, now as is your final state is your it is your W0 is your final state or accepting state. Okay, so then you have to compute this, what is the probability for this W0. What is the probability of, actually it is a B04. Okay, that you can have at t instance of time. Then finally you can end up with 0.0013. So that we have computed. So it is a V4 theta. Okay, so here you have the V1, V1, V3, V2, and V0, and t is equal to 0. You have to start. So these are the things. So there is a very interesting thing, calculation that you have to do. So it is a long calculation. So So it is all about this forward algorithm. So it is called the evaluations algorithm. Okay. Now next class I'll discuss the Viterbi algorithm. So Viterbi algorithm means that what are the most likelihood probability of sequencing these visible states. Okay. So that is what's called this HMM forward, HMM backward. Then these are the forward algorithm that I already explained. Okay. Uh, it is there, and okay. So this forward algorithm, so it is already I have explained. So t is equal to 0, bjk, bij, and sorry, aij and bjk. So the visible sequences Vt alpha 0 is equal to 1, then for t2 t plus 1, then you need to compute alpha z is equal to I is equal to 1 to c alpha ij. So that you have already seen, we have computed. So this whatever I have explained, so it is there in a different way, w1 w2 w3 WC, then you have W1, W2. Now for each W1, what is the probability that the model is in W1? So it is an alpha 1, 2. Okay, because as you are in the time instance 2. So that is okay. Then alpha 2, 2, alpha 3. So now it will be very clear to all of you. Now then you have a transition probability A1, 2. So you have to go from W1 to W2. But W1 for the T is equal to 2, W2 for the T is equal to 3. Now you just multiply it. Okay. Then from the W2, so what are the probability that this W2 will emits an output symbol, so that is a Vk with the probability B2k. So 2 means that is you are in this hidden state W2 will generate output symbol Vk at time instance t is equal to 3. So there is everything is written, you can just check it. So this is very good representations. So if you understood this concept the way that I have explained these things, it will be very easy to understand you. So it is a so speech recognition model. So one example is there for the speech. There is a left to right model. So it is there already. So now left to right model for the speech recognition. So I need to explain you using the Viterbi algorithm. Means what are the most probable sequences that you need to generate. Okay. So in the next class, so I'll discuss decoding problem. Okay. So decoding problem that you need to find this optimal state sequences, because you have a t length of sequences, and from the t length of sequence you are going to choose a one particular sequence. Okay, so now which particular sequence, now your job from the Viterbi algorithm, which particular sequence most optimal will be the most optimum particular sequence that will generate these visible sequences. That is your job. So given a sequence of visible state, the decoding problem is to find most probable sequence. So out of the T sequence, you are going to choose the R sequence. So do you think the R sequence is the optimal sequence? Now your Viterbi algorithm we explain to you, the R will be the most probable sequence of the hidden state. So I'll explain all these things in the next class with an example. Okay. So in this learning, so I'm just sharing the PPT to all of you now. So you just go through it. Okay. Very interesting PPT. So HMM, if you just only implement it, so it is understanding is very important. So don't be afraid with the mathematical part. It would be automatically digested if you follow the lectures, and if you just go through it, it will be automatically digested. And one example I'll be sharing today, the speech recognitions problem, how you can solve it. You just see how it is done. For each step-by-step process is there. Okay. So although it is not possible to implement through lab, but still you can see it. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me. So anyway, tomorrow you have a lab. You have to implement it. This is a this dendrogram method. Okay, single linkage or probably the complete linkage. So this will be last assignment that you have to implement on tomorrow. Okay, so thank you so much. So I'll meet you tomorrow.